people, why are you not talking about the flood in the United States? Jobeka say, Avram pa, then a flood is United States ya. Ubisa, me, MPP phone be, MPP phone be, any omo against fix the country no, and they bisa yen na ye kasa no, ebisa me, Kenny Jonas or Henry David, Bible Commando, Sugar Drops, Dr. Rain, Kwa 44, ya solia ye kasa uketeche free for Captain Smart say de bia no ye video kire niam bone ye koso wo Ghana enso a yiri ye twa Kenny Jonas nom ne ohene David ne biscuit na premprem twa Germany baby ye fe de a kire Ghana ti aden na enso yiri wo US enso a omunji enfrentre no mba beje reply ma me kan kire hwe me catch he wo bia wonim se wo do MPP chen Ghana Udo MPP echen Ghana unfollow me. Why? Me pacho na katro mempe domo mfe nko baby ya me pacho wa wonim say udo NDC echen Ghana me pacho ko YouTube unfollow me. Me pacho Facebook unfollow me. Me pacho me I don't need followers for anything. Why? Yepe quality enya quantity. There be why? Srawa chenyoshe me pachaw. Why? Na me ka Bible asem and na we ni agi. Oh, Bible time na the same thing. Eda me starting Bible no na nkremofo na ba more fire. Woko Quran na Christopher so ba more fire. The same thing. And amudi NDC ni MPP SA Ghana. We are fighting bad leadership and bad governance. We are not against any party. NDC ni MPP mo Ghana brache. Na me catch them. Mo sam krofo na mudi party echi. Against fixing Ghana no. None of you will get 100 of my intelligence. Oh nyansa na me won. Ye chimu baako 100. Mo sam krofo no. Ye kamu nyina bom mu nya baako. Oni mu de tia. Me bie wadwinim na me kira wo no kore. Aha. Edi ye kanya sasem. Me nuanom education. Me be map good education. Why? Nti my topic ne say natural disasters versus Jimmy. Natural disasters versus Jimmy. What gun in a wood need system? What gun in a waka kwan ya papa? What gun in a wood need good drainage system? What gun in a education system in ya papa? What gun in a health care a bomb? One nam Jaria Beriase ne kunipa COVID-19. One nam and I was vaccine. We child vaccine free. Nansiano bo European Championship. Shedu ana Brofoniti Stadium almost 30 Barclays Premier League any Syria Shedu mo be stadium Brofoniti wo. No man paying another to kwa Germany ya kwa channel AstraZeneca o sade vaccine ba ya na Germany for krase sa vaccine no mo wo koya ya swade ya chew wo na even your language you don't value your language yes, CID boss, I catch the police for say, and my police for them kwakatwi court. Now a good service any mwasi. Wona wuti wukroma you don't even value your language. Wo ni munyansa cha American. They say topic ni natural disaster versus Jimmy. Brutal. What you crop, you don't even value anything. You don't value your country. You don't value the natural resources you have. You don't value the fertile land you have. You don't value your gold. You don't value your timber. You don't value your African names. You don't value your dressing. You don't value your food. You don't value your women. You don't value anything. Now, brony no what natural way. Ewo good system. Atutu nieme ye. There are two American. A natural disaster. When nature strikes, you can't stop it. Hurricane, any tornado. Oh, hurricane no. Baakofa Ghana. Jena yebewu. Hurricane. Baakofa. Daddy. That's a be educated fool. Don't follow me. When the time comes for me to talk about religion, I'll talk about it. When it is time for me to talk about politics, I'll talk about politics. Me say Ghana be ye. Me say yemu bi no. Yen. Tabaka chira mo. Me say mo bua mo ya. Mo bua mo ho a. Ya bua ye ho chem. Enie. tornado any tsunami baako fa choko baako fa mamobi even East Legon baako fa ho enka dan baako kra ma education me yi video a kire sebi mpeduasa broni dia na tu broni dia no ye fa no natural disaster eye nature and strike esi wo Japan esi wo Japan esi wo China esi wo India esi wo bebia. Raining season is not a natural disaster. Raining season, you friend a natural disaster. May ye abrochire ensu yire no, na may ye gan natural. Baako ye natural disaster. Baako ye Jimmy. Even mpo, you friend say any natural disaster. Even you friend say any natural disaster. Na America for na nyan tutu ye and ensu yire ya ba. Bibisa question. Sebi mpeduasa. Sebi se we Jimmy aha. Ye be kire wunyansa. Me pa chaw. Yehwe obi ne modern bo a wo bo ene yedi to yebafo ene yesua ana yehwe jimi a obi ejimi ene yesua enti say even America fo anya ntutu yeyi ena flood na aba ene nipa ewu a eno no eye wo ne kra sande ma yen say America ntutu ne yemeyi enti ensu yire na ba eku no ana meboa se wan tutu ne yemeyi mpo a e wo say ye dan ye ho say chale America din kwase asem ensu toya hwede ayawo na ye ensu yemfiri no ebi no be post to say face the country people where is Chini Jonas on ko twa say glass nko a thank you hwade eni when you find the tornado no you can say tornado anya Stephen Apia Stephen Apia ni nickname tornado no eni be yi hu video di akirawo me be mawo education mo se mo ko university mo ko SHS some education phone na mo abombon no ya pomanya we Jimmy a wo bom degree sabe no da form be use sa word we Ghana na dikai o manya nyame ehira wo tornado we bi fa Ghana hada tornado e bi fa Ghana hada eni ana wo fra ni moti amframa no enye moti amframa mfiamfia na wo na ma no we kohia wo krom do eno clouds no de tine si form ni be yi ni video ya kirawo ana hurricane de to me bofa pone so hurricane ba ko fa choko omomugu empona no a nobody will survive obi amewu de me tira no ba ko fa Ghana ha even baby o mampan na na dan kwakufu adote no woni ma ho no ani baby a we John Dramani Mahama te no me se sam frama we ba ko fa ho enka me se enka nipa ba ko enka dan we ba ko fa ahyeama ba ko twi fa ahyeama ahyeama be dan the desert na we se mo ejimi somebody mo se mo ejimi wey natural disaster wey nature endim say ye Jimmy ntoma ba akokora mbefa ha be ba cha montagi CNN BBC no montagi o manpanyin na montagi panyinfo woni panyin bi attack no me see ye mo bi no we are ready to sacrifice our lives for this country seven previous this nonsense will stop Jimmy no etubeka afei hurricane ni wey tornado dem frama na eba hurricane ni oti odi Ghana ebe kompa okay won say mo Jimmy someone say mo Jimmy ya the Ghana compare US ya no mo say dabi munjai na USA de obro be 400 years other na the Ghana compare US but oye mistake de ayefa e ho compare me say mo hunu nyansa nchan ya da hurricane say ne behave ayem frama no oden eboa eno the storm na eba ebi otumi kofa epo na echimfa saa na abakrom te ebanya na ewoshe edan ni nipa na efa cars what me be more education e wa hanne ene free education why sebe mprebiasa me say and that topic no natural disasters versus Jimmy obo say dia tu broni no broni ayem totoye broni aye better drainage system broni enso yiri saa o debi ena we yesi no obe make sure say obesi anokwan esibiom obesi anokwan because nature and they striking in the first place mo amusen believe in yankopon no mo kan kire mo yankopon say saa sebe nkwasia mframa no wonyaibo na eku nipa beka chere say yankopon dey control nature ti yankopon dey control nature ena yankopon nim say nso obeto ya frade bi tornado any hurricane na we ekofa nipa so obeku nipa na yankopon te so no we fold in arms na wasoma mframa na mframa na ekoku nipa yankopon na earthquake is bibisa say everything is by the will of Allah mo ya munim de boke kan o religion gave you a lazy man's answer to way problems religion A lazy man's answer to every problem. Everything good is from God, everything bad is from Satan. Case that inti bibini nyanhwehwemu ye kunipa no se o de awurade pen wo ye accident si a bayifo na ye broni accident si wo baabi obebeki sure say edie ne ma accident ni si mesia no kwan na bi nsi biom broni ni munyansa bibini ejimi jebi dan kwa ewu ye nche hwe ameswale yekuno up to today Jana Jekuno up to today. Omaya de Jimmy Takrade nkoda asem edane kwekwa nanse story. Say yes ye Jimmy ebesuye nyansa brutal. Yet yekuno wa Takrade nkoda eyirai edane nanse sam Canadian girls too eyira wo Ghana ha less than a month na yehu nkoda no. Me see ye Jimmy odo compare American. Woni munyansa cha American. Hwade hwe video no. Me kamu nyansa sam say me say most Crofona, more fixing the country, any against that men person boy been with you. Mo, who yan san chain yan da, mo, who yan san silly yan da. When na a party, political party, Casamafo, political party, o Casamafo, and if you are nigga, my mind gonna be, but in someone there. Me say, some my own toya, yes, my home tomo da. Some my own toya, now be catch and say, Adena, John Dramani Mahama time, young man Mekasa, we tell us what pampaso, so what it, we tell us any what pampaso, we at, yep, Mube blame you, Mumblame those journalists, journalists, may catch up, I am me, and a Mr. Enlightenment in the piano, and will be a so, and a journalist for the Biamus and no, young Jania, and journalists for Nibi, I understand. They knew Ghanaian problem, but no one NDC MPP. They knew the problem. They knew the problem with the constitution, but they didn't speak. But anyway, the right time has come. Let me start with the Bible. John Mahama time. Now me Bible so me we my back what up my John Mahama and your power beam. Now where the no like I don't one can. John Mahama time. Me can we tell so and they were pampa so time. Utile so ne wa pampa so time na na do ba beje Ghana na wan ka so be fix Ghana na na do no nim say Ghana say dada pressure be bom okro mo na me say 2024 mo about to na etwe mo mo fa enye lesson ho 2024 wo be hu de be mo okro mo me say youth no yamfa third force wa ma NDC ni MPP ye be campaign ti amutu no ana MPP force say mo nyai NDC atade na mo pam dia hye na me to me kasa mo kete free farming sa to me kasa ma Captain Smart se mo njai NDC atade na mo pam de ahye me afra na e beduru ha me campaign ma NDC se mo si mo nim nyansa o man Ghana na ese no eni hwede ye ka kira Ghana fo eni payimu efa date papa payimu te se wo say who is more corrupt than John Mahama and his the cabal of thieves. That means John Mahama ye kronfo oni akronfo ena ebebu o man Ghana se muni munyansa mo ba power no adana mo 3 years se mo de John Mahama ne na krofo ne betum ya yemwa o ya nyankwasiafo men ye ntena ho na mo mbo obi so ye krofo abramo ba ya mo anche krofo no ya fradi bi aidin na betin de obo okro no de obo ano no wati se wonni krofo na wanche krofo na ntum abrawo tumi a se be mpediasa sabi wanim a na wonni munyansa papa penyu for te say mo de bia ya de boni mo ye fom mo kasa mo hwema no ye wa baby amonyi eduri ni anam Germany and ye kwasere vaccine me say COVID-19 pa de me de me gidi awom no me say ade no me de mu abaje de waje de me de COVID de me masa na wo yare o de yanyintum ye no kre o de magia tum ye no kre why o de yanyintum no kre COVID wo nti yare e ku wiase ni panyina a wiase ni panyina e bo ne citizens wo ban ebinom yi ombotom sika e de to vaccines ebinom ma omo scientists and omo medical students ya research e de vaccines ya ba no wo Ghana wonam e na wo stress vaccine na we yare yare e be ku ni na wo yare be bo wo bibini mabroni asa wo yare bibini dia osi wa jimi obi onunya wo gold obefa obi onunya wo timber obefa obi onunya wo lithium obeje obi osen hia wasase obi a wo wo ni kuro mu kura na ose akoda ne dia obi onu abo wa abrama wo ni kuro ma na wafa akoda because so hia nipa obi obeye wo slave obi on the Bible ne koda ne be hye wo nsem e ka che ose kan na wu a wo konanti gold so nipa we yare no ba we dura no wa Jimmy na wonam na wo sese duro yarefo man te say Ghana but nsam ne ye go ka America asem ka utiri so no wa pampa so asem utiri so ne wa pampa so asem ne be ka no ha yare ne egukuru mu ha ti enda yare ne egukuru mu ha yesi akwa akoma etichafo laptops omo kwaje no na ye di ghost names ahyem afi ye ma warning say ye hu fake names no omo hu fake names of teachers ya omo kwaje say me teachers so say hwanu na ekwaje empanyimfo edi enim no ebinom the ghost names ekoshem that means a teacher for e Ghana a teacher for omo wo school no teacher for ni 20 no mo ye ni 60 a teacher for ye 24 na ya ni 39 na mo hu fake names na pacha have they made any arrest say yenye maya ye yare a me wie no ba tornado ni tsunami ni so say yenye yare na dam ni abobɔ ni egukuro mu ha. Every day you're pointing cronfo yanchi will be able to muda. And so young boy akope ne one row, ghetto boy akope ne one row, and they talk credit egu on one any so baba damo a ono na obo ne dam no eno de ye china ni ama ne 10 years ni ama ne 5 years nim nyansa ne egu krom a enie bosiabo ai Ghana get 103.4 million from World Bank to reverse land degradation. Kwasi Jimmy. Omanya we Jimmy tie. What the galamse I say wunso nyina. What the galamse I say wunso nyina. Me say politicians will create the problem and then pretend giving you the solution because the solution helps them to steal. Tie dem ka kira no. Politicians omunim say we Jimmy. They will create the problem, and in the quest of solving the problem, no one said their bokrono. What's ukrom? What natural resources asasi awo ensu awo. What did Jimmy? What's what? Sebe kwasi ampenyi ni mindset Ghana. What's what China for? Abetu we Japade. Asai wasasi na udwe ya won Jimmy ya. Wakwa akobɔ bosia. E de be solve problem no. Montra we. Wa man na said ye na yetim. Se mo Jimmy a ye be kire mo nyansa. Hey. Me say Ghana will change. Obian to me no bi ahwe okroma. Me say obian to me no bi ahwe Ghana. But damn, ni papa so li bia Ghana for mpeni yi. Apostle ko Joseph okra mo mpeni yi. Nature eche wo madwemba ne nyansafo a we Jimmy nti wo hu. Kwame Nkrumah akroba hu ne wo mfa so. Kwame Nkrumah hwe nipa binum a ya kwa akwa Ghana yo beti afia hwaslega Reverend Owusu Bempa sofo beduku bi na Nigel Gezi we num na wa no wokro we mu omanya we build our country around useless men of God say yamubo damu a amam pegina tamos tiase no the castle adani prayer camp say yambo damu sebi wani mu a say ni Jimmy ni Jimmy a amam pegina tamos otie konwa so no ono ogu nsegu o stop nsegu so ono do Jesus on come fast we nature will teach you lesson oman bia ne rebe fi ni nyame o ya boa oman a ne gure be fi ni nyame Oma pay Atamos one. Na TB Joshua. Ene she cast one. Team Atamos ko. Say TB Joshua at one. Atamos mu nyina dwoma. Hama mu nyina beko. Say judgment day bi wo kwa. Ene be hu de obedi ma. Nyamedwuma ne yeyem. Yen nyamedwuma. Ene ye say ye fight for a better Ghana. Na said ye Jimmy na ye say ye natural resources no. Said ye Jimmy na ye say ye nsase ne ye nsu. Said ye Jimmy na ye twetwa ye nia. Na tsunami, ana tornado, ana hurricane, bako. Hurricane bako fagana ha. Mesi enka kusie, enka wotwe na kodabo. Video na su nyansa. Video no we Jimmy a su nyansa.
A hurricane is a huge storm with powerful winds and lots of rain. They can be up to 600 miles across and make a spiraling shape like this. Hurricanes are formed over water in tropical areas, and they use warm water as energy. They can move 10 to 20 miles per hour across the ocean. Most hurricanes happen entirely over water, and they aren't dangerous to us. But when a hurricane gets close to land, they can cause a lot of damage. Their winds can be up to 200 miles per hour, and they can knock over trees, power lines, and buildings. They can also cause tornadoes, thunder and lightning, big waves, and flooding. The hole in the center of a hurricane is called the eye. It's a clear part of the storm, no clouds or rain at all. But the area closest to the eye wall, has the fastest and most dangerous rain and wind. Hurricanes are given names by weather officials. For example, this is Hurricane Matthew. It's a powerful hurricane that formed in October 2016. When a hurricane comes, there are a few things you can do to make sure you stay safe. 1. Keep emergency supplies like flashlights, food, water, and a battery-operated radio. 2. If the storm is powerful enough, you might need to board up your windows to make sure that they don't break. 3. Stay away from low-lying areas that are prone to flooding, and don't try to
hurricane no ne video education kakra na yede ama said ye nisu ene ne bante no eno bi ene esi wa America no me say topic na ye treat no topic ne da ho no natural disaster versus jini mema what yase de esi wa America no America watoto ne nyema nyina ewi o watoto world superpower ni police fo e wo bambo na soldier fo bambo okwa we American military mu US military mu na wo free mu 3 years a menua wondi wo hia biom na wawu what America kire no what America kire no kura watoto niema oni gold te se wo oni diamond te se wo watoto niema ema ye wo abofra ye tua abofra ne ka kosisa abofra ne benyina kwa akogbo ne bra wo de wo compressor akuro we kura ye kunipa oye investigation up to 100 years. So bechi ni poku ni pano. We jiminti. Ye kuwa hen for rough. A police for one. A maya watu tone niyama. A police ni biya wo bulletproof. Police ni biya camera. Ebona tadi. Me say Ghana Police Service. Me CSF me won pay for me to me eku na ya to camera na de bo atade no camera na de bo atade no ya to baako 1000 e de Ghana Police Service me na me ka me kira Ghana mopa tema motorway street lights ni na ahye opa mo fa ma me gina me resi fan common sense family ya be fix it we street light na ahye no street light China endru 100 Ghana street light and said the man paying the invoice or the Babanu Begani. Ya bought that money, Jimmy. Or may you go to pizza crap. Ya Joe COVID-19 tax. I don't know creative COVID-19, but wait. Who creative asu? Nipa Korea COVID-19 by ya. Wait. What World Bank will say? World Health Organization. Emma Usika. Nipa Korea contribution fee. Esika for one individuals for by. Who Korea obi fi abrochire ba no drew airport wa. Oje $150. I did how? Ya ko to pizza this one. Oje COVID-19. Obi shepe ne nyama tema port no ko yi ne car. O say COVID-19 levy. You o creative vaccine. Any brand abro ne kro no kwan ye fa so wie nipa nkwa na monim. Me se kro wei mo ba fix kro no ntumi asole. O pe power no so be fix Ghana. Yeah. India bro. Me say we are not afraid to speak truth to authority. And I'm coming to you are in the age of Aquarius. And we are siasa. Wait Jimmy. Asiantoliwa. Oh, do not compare America. Kwasia. O man ya wenya lithium. O more than one. Wenya lithium. Jimmy. Mami yi lithium. Wait Jimmy na. Ya kasa wunti no. Masa. No na mam skata dia nidi. Ya na ba cham dia menka ha. Unje video na free so na Ghana say. Me say Ghana say. The only way we can fix this country is to be telling elders the painful truth. Ya ntete yesi endi mpanyimfo atem. Ba mu jimi no ano ya ye den dodo. Mu kasa ye moa. Mu kasa ye jimifo. Hwe, ye nye abejimi enkosi da. Me say ye ni ate. Na mo amugu abrochire na mo ajimi ni de. Mu jimi ni de. Mo amugu abrochire na mo asa ajimi no. We jimi wo Ghana. What na Europe le makoduru US UK still we jimi. U jimi no a professional jimi. Why? With Jimmy, a 64,000 terabyte raised to the power 64, fooling irreversible. Oh, Jimmy, no, you're reversing the crane ye. Say Ghana Bessasa. I do paper one, I'm on a brothel. I am other than Kufuado. When given the mandate to lead the people of Ghana, I will make sure. Anyway, Bekasa say, now is it a crime to become a DC? You're not lithium, Jimmy, I get Jimmy.
Good year for Nebuono, 150 point something billion dollars. So they have for 150 now. Yes, I didn't know. Yes, you. Papa, we were home. Come on. Good morning.
Good morning. Ghana is a blessed country. Very, very rich country. I'm noted for talking about oil and gas, which is energy. And this morning, I'm scheduled to give information to Ghanaians on lithium, which is also energy. Now, we are in the 21st century, and technology is changing. We are worried about climate change, both in Africa and in America, US, and the rest. Lithium is going to be the next source of energy for moving cars or vehicles. Ghana, first in West Africa, discovered lithium at Salt Pond and Cape Coast.
Okay, the Alkali number member the top of tree on the year I now Adia. You bet me there, yes, I no Yamia Dibia Beche or Ghana for the lithium. Lithium. Lithium, no, you will be Okrumha. Yahunu, our Salt Pond. And the Yasa Hubi, our Cape Coast. Volta region, so Abetum say Kakra. And so a PA, our Pachotuaso.
So the value of this lithium is $150 billion.
Sa, lithium, ya can was me. What the qua America was Nebuon send ness and can turn yet me identify now a 150 billion and a million 150 billion Makumaku 150 into Ghana. So the whole West Africa, the first country in the whole of West Africa, Gamiadum lithium no yenyebi pachokoso.
What is very worrying to some of us is Niamani or war in Ghana under our soil, no, constitutionally no, belongs to us. We have sovereign.
Your level of Jimmy. Your level of Jimmy. How do you compare America? Why Jimmy? Oh my Ghana, tie. Ye car quine, tie. Ghana car quine na 67,337 kilometers. Ghana, ye car quine what Ghana na quine da wufie nim ho, quine go soon, one north, Brekum, Ashanti region, Greater Accra, Western, Babia, Ghana, ye quine na 67,337 kilometers. Afe per World Bank standard, ye 1.5 million Ghana cedi near the 1 kilometer. Tie standard near 1.5 million. Politicians and the country ukra 1.5 million Ghana cedi over 1 kilometer, which is equivalent and are close to $400,000. $400,000 be about 1 kilometer. Or multiplied by 67,500 kilometers here. You just 35 billion US dollars. 35 billion US dollars. Now you the African car kwanya. What Ghana na ye asphalt. Tie. Me besebe cho say ye Jimmy. Ghana enya 35 billion dollars ya. Car kwanya what Ghana na ye beno asphalt. What the young say dollar kosoro. Niamba boyedi. Enti say yenya 40 billion dollars ya. Ya be fixe car kwanye wo Ghana. Futu kwanye na tubeka. Ye Jimmy ntino nyame ehira ye. Yenya 150 billion worth of lithium. Ya di ama broni. Ya bodam. Ya bubadam. The Ghana be compare America. Hwɛ education system. Where Jimmy Papa. We are boa. We are bekasa asem. We are boa mu boa. Video, me say him. Me say go TV so. Me say go TV no so. And then you bring na so watch asem. Mo bodam a. Ye be bie money brutal. Ye be na you after 10. This nonsense will stop in this country. You know, we come here. Let's set up credit demonstration. Kwame Nkrumah birthday. USA 18 September. Let us show our leaders say we will fix this country. Mamu yana muntambo tremo he. Ya ninim di he. Ya yale ya. Share. Ya yale ya. Ya be focus. Ya be focus. Ya be focus for Nkrumah. Share. What is wrong with the black man? Tie, me hurricane ewie. Education on tornado. Tornado mframano. De America for no. Hwɛ no so video.
The most feared and destructive forces on the planet, capable of producing catastrophic damage in a matter of seconds. And it's that trail of destruction that is used to determine the tornado's rating. It's called the Enhanced Fujita Scale, or EF scale. And today, all the ingredients are coming together for some big storms. Let's take a look outside. Trouble is already brewing. We've got a tornado warning for that cell right there. This is when you and your family need to get to your safe place to ride out the storm. Wow, take a look at this storm. It's incredible. Great looking structure here, guys. We've got rotation going on at the base here. All right, a lowering of that base. We call this a supercell, by the way. A rotating thunderstorm is a supercell. Not all of them produce tornadoes, but this one's got a chance. We're watching this base. It's lowering. Almost looks like there's a funnel starting to appear from the wall cloud. Yes, there it is. Do we have debris on the ground? Yes, we do. There's a debris cloud, a connection. Now you have a tornado on the ground at this time. When tornadoes form, they're not usually that wide, okay? Just like this one. But it's important to point out that size doesn't always equate.
Said the tornado ni behave, we hurricane de na wie said the tornado behave said the sifa say ade de si wa America even si Ghana hadaw me see e si Ghana enka wotwe enka odabo omampanyini ex president munyina wo bia bawu na me ka me kire wo efa Ghana all of us would die what you say na face the country for. Why don't you talk about United States? Think about your goddamn bombo cloud system.
The intensity. Today, there's a mobile Doppler radar actually feeding back real-time wind speeds. And I'm being told that those wind speeds are approaching about 85 miles per hour. So that's likely going to be an EF0. All right, EF0 damage here is tree branches thrown around, some roof shingles peeled back. But hold on. Let's look at this tornado. It's going from more of a rope now to a much thicker tornado, much wider tornado. Looks more like a stovepipe now. It's called a stovepipe because it resembles one. This could produce EF1 damage, potentially. All right? 86 to 110 mile per hour winds here. Mobile homes now can be flipped or rolled, roofs severely damaged here, and there can be extensive homes now can be flipped or rolled, roofs severely damaged here, and there can be extensive power outages. Jeez, that was close. Look it, when you got a tornado like this, power lines are going to fall, sometimes like dominoes, just like you see here. You got to stay clear of these, even if they don't appear to be live. They're still extremely dangerous. The ground may be energized around the pole. All right? Stand at least 40 feet away. And frankly, if you're standing where I am, you're way too close. Way too close. All right, that was intense. Let's keep looking at this tornado because it's still moving toward us. And from what I'm hearing from the Doppler on wheels, it is still intensifying. They're getting winds now 111 to 135 miles per hour. So this is likely an EF2, all right, if they can find the damage that is equal to that. Winds are now strong enough to not just roll a mobile home, but completely destroy it. Tear off complete roofs and send debris through the air like missiles. Geez, how are you going to get out of the way of that thing? This is exactly why we need you away from all the exterior walls, because debris flying through the air like that leads to so many injuries and deaths in tornadoes. We're still under a tornado warning. The twister is now more than likely producing EF3 damage. Doppler winds exceed 150 miles per hour. This tornado is capable of severely damaging large structures and destroying well-constructed homes. Like this one that we brought into the studio. Roof's gone. The only thing left, in this house are a few interior rooms, all right? The safest place in this house is the central bathroom. This is the lowest level that you should be in if you don't have a shelter that is below ground. Put as many walls between you and the outside that you can. And remember, when you go to take cover, grab a helmet, grab a sturdy pair of shoes, because you have to walk outside after the tornado, and that presents all kinds of new. If you don't have a shelter that is below ground, put as many walls between you and the outside that you can. And remember, when you go to take cover, grab a helmet, grab a sturdy pair of shoes, because you have to walk outside after the tornado, and that presents all kinds of new hazards. Clearly, an EF3 is life-threatening. Thank goodness less than 1% of all tornadoes in the U.S. are classified higher. The problem is, that's exactly what we're seeing here. The mobile Doppler radar now detecting winds in excess of 180 miles per hour. That is likely EF4 damage. I mean, look at the funnel. You can't even see it from edge to edge. This type of tornado is pulverizing everything in its path. Huge, heavy objects thrown into the air and carried several hundred feet. Oh! Jeez, you got to be kidding me. Look at this. This beat up 3,000-pound car. It was lofted by the tornado and tossed around like that piece of wood that we saw earlier. It could have come from a mile away. It's mangled. We got gasoline leaking out. That's even creating more hazards. You know, it's not